Hey y'all, this is Nita. Welcome to Manic Monday. This is going to be where I talk about how my week has been with my bipolar disorder, my OCD, PTSD, ADHD, and dealing with, things that have happened to me in the past. In this past week, the reason I'm doing this today is because something did happen that triggered my PTSD, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit, my feelings. Sorry for the noise in the background. My neighbor's working on his truck or something, so if you hear banging, that's what that noise is. My OCD, I got triggered the other day really bad. Like I told you, all that new makeup, and I had stuff everywhere, and it was driving me nuts. So it did get triggered, and my anxiety got triggered. I was just shopping, and I suffer from claustrophobia. I went to the grocery store, and there was just so many people there, and I felt crowded, and I literally had a panic attack. I started hyperventilating and freaking out, so I had to leave my buggy where it was and go like to the meat section where it was really cold because I started sweating even though it was cold outside. I just started freaking out, and I don't, it just all of a sudden hit me, and I don't know why, other than I was crowded. People were crowded around me. And it just hit me, and once I calmed down, I was okay. I checked out, went home, and I was okay. But the major thing that happened this week was the reason I have PTSD is because between the ages of 7 and 12, I was sexually molested and raped by a family member. And it took me a long time to work through that. I still deal with it. Like I said, things trigger me, like scenes in movies or something in a book will trigger it, so I try to avoid it, and if anybody's really talking about it, I try to avoid that too. But between the ages of 7 and 12, my parents were divorced. They were meant to be together, but for reasons of their own, they got divorced between when I was 7 and they got remarried when I was 12. And I was with my mom for those years, and she had to work, so I stayed with somebody in the family who babysat me all the time, who I loved being around. And her husband was the one who did it. He at first started by just touching me in inappropriate ways, my breasts, my boobs, breast, boobs, same thing, but my butt and stuff like that, and I wasn't comfortable with it. But as I got older, it progressed into him trying to have sex with me, and then he did rape me a couple of times. And it ended when my parents got back together because I no longer stayed there. And if I did stay there, I avoided that person and would not be alone in a room with them. And when it come to light that this happened, this person that I love dearly didn't believe me. But my whole family did. My mom, my dad, my grandmother, my grandfather, my other aunts and uncles all believed me. That felt good, but the person who I really loved that didn't believe me, that hurt me, and that's one of the things I had to learn to deal with. And that person's gone now, just like my parents are, and it still hurts that they didn't believe, but I still love her, But this past week, the person that did it to me passed away. And when I was first told, my feelings were just ambivalent. I wasn't happy, I wasn't sad. I wasn't, yay, the person that hurt me is gone, yay. No, that's horrible. It's horrible to think that way. I forgave him a long time ago, but it still is within me, still within my head. I still have problems dealing with it sometimes, but now I'm feeling, now that he's passed away, it's brought all those feelings back, and I'm having to deal with it every day, and having anxiety attacks about it, and not sleeping. Probably can't see the dark circles because I piled the concealer on today in the foundation, but it was hard past couple of days, dealing with the anxiety of it and thinking I had dealt with the abuse, already, but it's coming back to haunt me now, and it's affecting my daily life on how I'm treating other people, and I'm trying not to let it affect me and how I treat other people. It can affect me all at once, but I'm trying not to let it affect other people. I really do need to sit down and talk to my husband and let him know my feelings about this. I'm upset because for my, his family, his friends, I'm upset for them. They loved him. I'm upset for that. And I hate that they lost him, you know. But for me, I don't even know if I'm going to the funeral. If I do, it's just for that family member, to support them, because they went to my parents' funerals and supported me. But other than that, I don't know if I can go. I don't know how I'm going to deal with it. But I'm probably not going to go. Honestly, I will call my family member and let them know, you know, I'm thinking about them and everything. But because of how I'm feeling right now, I don't think it's best for me to go. But I just wanted to give you all an update on how my week has been. I may not do this every week, every Monday, Manic Mondays, but I'm going to, you know, if I have an episode or something, I'm going to try to talk about it. And of course, my OCD is tripping really bad right now because of this too. I mean, it's bad. I'm having to put everything lined up in order. I'm having to quadruple, you know, whatever. I'm having to check everything, and everything has to be perfect. And if it's not, I start having a minor anxiety attack, and I know I shouldn't be, but I do. But if it wasn't for my husband and my friends, I would be freaking out even more. So I just wanted to give you all an update. I am going to try to do some more videos today. Now that I've kind of gotten this out, I feel a little bit better. But I'm going to try to do some more. Like, I'm going to do favorites probably. And I have some empties I need to do. And also I need to finish doing my declutter. So I'm going to try to get those done today and get those posted. But I'm definitely going to get this up today. But if y'all have any questions or comments, leave those down below. And if you need me to go into more detail, I probably will later. But just right now, this is just what I'm feeling. And this is what I wanted to tell y'all that I've been going through this week. So if I seem kind of out of it in the next couple of days or something, that's why. But right now I am feeling a little bit better now that I got a little bit off my chest. But like I said, any questions or comments, put those down below. Thank y'all.